Hello everyone and welcome back to my Danganronpa series. So once again, we are on stream, so I hope you guys are going to come along, join me on stream for these next few episodes that we're going to upload. Today, we on stream might finish it, maybe I will edit it into more videos, but we'll have to see. Let's go ahead though and hop right in, load game. Let's see. We have to get back to wherever we were. In the last episode, there was like someone. Oh, and what? I guess we're on the ending part. Like last time, we were in the dumpster with Kyoko. We were in the dumpsters, so. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people who put together this killing game and began broadcasting it to the whole world. The most depressingly awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come later. Yeah, you're right. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the Headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolute vital part of the ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it, and it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it to get on that door, right? Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. Oh, maybe I should make sure everything sounds good first. There's gonna be so much cutting in this already. Okay. And then... Yes, it opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally, we were finally free. But there wasn't even enough time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Chapter 6. The ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. That's a lot. Oh my god. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in the tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. I'm glad you blurred that. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't have even seen where it began, or where it ended. I can read. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see on my own feet beneath me. I can read, I promise. Oh my god. I had no idea where we were. We were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help me keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said that you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There's a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? Is it like your family tradition, right? So,
right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand in neutral in all things, and we do that, and I can read, I promise, oh my god. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society, which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely irrational. Entirely rational? I can read, oh my god. But it's our family creed, and we must to protect it, because like I said, it's our source of pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the online school, I never saw anything about her, because she hid herself on purpose, to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reunited after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, and he had a promising future,
However,
but he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and as young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me, because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I would have never had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that, compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's why anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there was one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me, even to this day. His shadow has always been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever, I have no doubts he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through bloodline, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. Problem with you escaping? Wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. It's not like we can run away. She said that. She pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over not getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. Oh. The mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. Does that mean...
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation in Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. Is she gonna call Monokuma? I don't think it'd be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help us with our negotiations. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this, but we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Okay. Leave the area. What floor am I on? First floor, okay. Oh, I gotta find the way out. Oh my god, this is gonna give you whiplash. It gives me whiplash. Why are we so fast? Is there nobody else to talk to? Dang, nobody in the hall? Nobody in the hall. Nobody in the hall. Okay, where am I at? I'm all turned around. Okay, here we go. To the gym, to the gym. Monokuma! Let's see if he's dismantled again. We dismantled him. Okay, well, let's hope we don't die. I mean, I don't think we're gonna.
Well now.
Okay, everyone, are you prepared for my Monokuma voice that I do on this video? Probably not. Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You're supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the Gilly party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule.
You're making me angry!
You cannot repunish us, oh my god. So now, I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko.
Right.
Do whatever you feel like you have to do. What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that it matters to you, right?
Huh?
Oh. I lose?
Hey!
You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set this up. You set up this latest class trial by yourself, didn't you? Oh. I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another person like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto, the Blackened, and trying to execute him. You made those choices out of desperation, no more than that. But you must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of being killed You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So, executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened explodes, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk big game. You're saying that the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this? A comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with some time, I can guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only one absolute truth.
Boom, boom!
And now that you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type,
Because
if Makoto really was the killer, he would never have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared for another execution. He would have to try to run and hide. He would have been gripped by despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto right now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Yeah.
Hey,
Of course, you can just say that we're making all this up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you will follow the school's regulations so to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Tell him, Kyoko.
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept this challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting so bored, so I decided to change things up a little bit. So, time for bear jokes. Now what you suggested might be plausible, it would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? It would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Oh my god, the bear jokes, I can't. Will your hope win out, or will you despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. You agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely fitting in.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that you've been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every single last mystery that's been pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself.
then I'll be strong and then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well then good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that, then we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
hey,
I just wanted to confirm that is what you said, right? And that's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? Which would mean whoever killed Mukuro. It's a very oh my god. It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 students participating, all of them high school students. And the only person to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now
I'm done talking.
really angry.
I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment, overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we all walked away, and just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Thank you, Bushy. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. What do you mean you would? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? We could have died again. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so...
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
Because...
It's because... Oh, it's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. So, when was it that the mastermind let their guard down again?
So...
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that they hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen.
And what did you think that when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However...
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words...
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something so difficult. A reason?
So...
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
It would seem...
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, but that makes no sense. Yeah, oh, yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words,
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. That's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only sole purpose was motivation comes from despair. But is it really their only reason for making us suffer?
Makoto.
Oh my god, my dog is chewing something. Should I go check on him? Should I go check on the puppy? I'm gonna check on the puppy real quick. This used to be my chapstick, chat. This used to be my chapstick. Don't you just love having a dog? I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The Mastermind has been more particular than reasonable about their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored the rules, this game would have been a game, but more of a one-sided slaughter. Ooh. That's creepy to think about.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when the fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the Mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they had to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the Mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the Mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, then that would have just made you much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't just relax yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through, everything will be for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the Mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the Mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Right now, we have to go find the others.
Shall we go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Maybe I should... I mean, she told me to go to the dorms. She told me to go to the dorms, you guys. Well, let's go in here. Everyone's usually in here. And suddenly... Kyoko told me to go to the dorms! Oh my god. Oh, no, it's you. Do you think I could read that? You again. Is he broken?
whew,
I suppose his emotional instability has reached his limit. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! Everyone's here.
Is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
No way, it's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was here, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
What? What's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. I have been in the trash for a few days. That's just rude. These people are mean to me. Get away! Shoo! Shoo! And in a flash, my tears dried up. Well, thanks, you guys. Warm welcome.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what?
Hmm.
But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course, it's not me or any of you.
Huh?
Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
It was all an elaborate trap contrived? What is that word? By the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did
You
you
spotted
say?
the trap? Did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto wasn't the blackened. It's a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules, which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one last time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last class trial, when you said, now is the mastermind's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. Is he breaking the fourth wall?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Yay. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone?
I hate
Hey,
you.
who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here with Master forever. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words,
Interesting.
one decisive final battle, a rather interesting development, I'd say.
But
Figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all of the school's mysteries? It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh?
I
Can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too at first, until Monokuma gave us this little hint of his. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know. Okay, enough bear puns. Anyway, there's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh?
But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to step foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are those 16 students who have been taking part of the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning, and in Mukuro, you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And one of those 16, and of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing here right now. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say that for sure yet. Monokuma might just have said that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among us. But only one among many. I promise you guys, I can read. I just... Brain no worky sometimes. The mastermind being one of us, also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible, but if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are, we wouldn't have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right,
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way that he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. It's time!
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
True ending?
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the
Oh.
school.
Oh, that's actually really helpful.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. We need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of
At
my
this
family.
point, I can really rely only on myself. Only the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. Veins, I can speak, I promise. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee without cream. Coffee with cream without the cream? Or coffee? Girl, that does not make any sense. You're totally useless. So bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna do anything. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Aww. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves. What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know.
'cause
But
I
until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been there, I would have died. Makoto, that's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed off from the dining room. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Hey girl. so you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going off to do separate searches doesn't mean that we can't still work together.
so...
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean that we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover up more ground, and then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then...
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should start investigating every nook and cranny of the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't before,
Makoto.
so no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us, so that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Where the heck am I supposed to investigate? Okay, I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find the one who killed Mukuro Ikasaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up till now. The okay. I'm gonna take a picture of it, because I ain't gonna remember. I'm not gonna remember this, oh my god. Okay. Say cheese. Say cheese, chat. Okay, the headmaster's room, the bio room, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second... I gotta remember these things. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before, that should be open now, right? And after that, I'll have to double check the areas that were connected to the murder, which means... Oh my god! Am I really gonna have to check all these places? Please. Okay, time to get started. Okay, so let's go with the first things he said. Actually, let's go with the second floor. I want to know what the second floor dorms is, because it always makes note of the second floor dorms, but it never says anything about them. Like, is it over here? It is over here. This is where the dorms are. Okay. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor to the dorms, which means I have to do it. Do you? Oh my god. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. There's blood. There's blood. Oh my god. Door? Cool, nice bloody everything. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even a bed anymore, it's just garbage. I don't want tokens. I want stuff. Oh. Pile of rubble. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here for us. Huh. So then what was in here? Hello, Zhao Christine. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I don't know what the heck is supposed to be up here. This is the bathrooms. Why is there blood on everything? What is with the eye? Is that like the Eye of Anubis? I'm probably wrong about that. But why? Why eyeball? Why? Can I not? Okay, giraffe coming out of a locker? The heck? This is so creepy. Locker room. Hope speak students. Yeah. Anything here? So creepy. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. Card reader on the door. Must be how you can get the door. Okay, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the second rooms. Well, let's give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader, and then... no luck. Oh. Okay, so only the owner can get into that. Metal plate. There's no way to get it open. God, what's with all the lockers? Okay. Nope. Oh, you can't get it open. Nope. Okay, there's this thing in there. What is this? Can I not click on that? Okay. Oh, it's gonna just do this the whole time. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna do that then. I'm not gonna do that then. Okay, okay, I got you. Maybe the lockers aren't important. Will it let me leave the room? Yeah, okay, that means nothing important is in there. Why is it so freaky? Why is there an eye? This is actually really creepy. What is this big room? Is this like a teacher room or something? Oh, it is. That's really nice. What the heck? This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has more of an adult atmosphere.
Correct.
God, she scared the piss out of me. She went, correct. Like, God. Oh my God. It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret, so I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? I guess I'm supposed to talk to Kyoko? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Well, okay then. The desk is a home computer. It must belong to the headmaster. I don't want the stupid Monokuma coins. I really don't care about the Monokuma coins. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a secret door. There's a strange gap in the wall. It's some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something.
So...
There's a gap here, but just not any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the outside of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. Oh, do you know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick. Yes, so easy. I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Either enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All I know is it's probably made of some letters or numbers, but we can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think about how much I wasted time on this... There's a PC. Okay, I guess not.
It would seem...
Okay, maybe. I don't know. It's so weird. Whoever last used this, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some research results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much though. Nothing we already don't know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. The group is responsible for the tragedy, but what happened 1 year ago, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people. Those driving forces comes from despair.
However...
And that's all. Nothing much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. Dang, she's just mocking her dad. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands
Correct.
on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Oh, that's so creepy, all these people. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyways, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out that password. If Kyoko can figure it out, no way I can stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea would have never occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well...
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Well, move out of the way. Get out of my way, Kyoko. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey,
if you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. I'm guessing that worked. I guess that worked. What? That did it! Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? That means her dad cared about her. Oh, there's a photo of them on the back! Hey, Kyoko? I might as well not even be in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Present? Present? There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should I open it? I'm getting a really bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or don't scream or anything. Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm gonna open it. I'm scared. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Well, he did scream. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Hello! What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Why is there a person in there? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there are bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not what I was thinking of this bone specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. Oh, is that her dad? Oh, it's her dad. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box? My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Kirigiri. It's nice to meet you. Oh my god, that's her father? Oh my god. Bro. Oh my god, that's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Oh my god. I can't believe they did that. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you be sure of that? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we had already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned out all this, and according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach. Okay, we've already got this. We've already done this. Okay, yeah, okay. We were talking about the 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words...
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was just trying to seem calm. She said as though it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility, but I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was that all there really was to it? I gave up on some of that pride in order to enter Hope's Peak. I had to reveal myself to the school. I didn't knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room, dead dad present. Okay. Super cool. Okay, what else do I need to look? Oh, the picture. The picture. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you?
This is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to find something like this. So, what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here, and now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Oh. What else is there? There's documents. The headmaster's desk. It's probably had some kind of clue. Okay, I really don't want to touch your dad's desk.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? What's this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says in case of emergency? I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko... I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it there. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Damn, okay. Dang.
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a bit. I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. A game theory! I'll shut up now. And isn't that an issue that can't be settled with theories? The picture doesn't change the facts of what happened and what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Oh, that was something. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Bones! To find out what happened to the headmaster? There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. Okay, so that was in the beginning of the game, when the game first boots up. It's like this little, like, I don't know, execution scene? And I'm guessing it was the headmaster, so... Ooh. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster's dead. Yeah, we already know what Alter Ego says. Okay, I'm gonna skip through Alter Ego. They explain too much. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... Okay, how many times are you gonna repeat the same thing? 15 of us met in the hall. And Mukuro to the mix, and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Oh yeah, just go ahead and show us. What beautiful scenery. Wow, thanks for reminding me about my dead friends. I love that so much. Even Mukuro. She's undeniably dead. So the only ones alive are me, Makoto Naegi, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Aoi, and Kyoko. only 6 people are still alive, and then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Can I leave? Okay, I'm guessing I can leave now. I'm so scared in this area. It looks like someone's gonna jump scare us. But we do have the Headmaster's handbook now, so maybe we can actually go in and unlock these lockers. Maybe. We'll try out the theory. Come on. You have the Headmaster's one. Yeah. What? Okay, so there is something here, but which locker? Which locker? Okay, I got it. Just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. Nope, don't see anything that could be a clue. Well, thanks. Okay, well at least I can get in now. Oh my god, which locker is it? Which locker? Oh, bruh. Okay, well, this one? This one's untouched. Oh, okay. The locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems at every part of their life. Is that a crystal ball? Yeah, like, okay, in the first trial with Leon, Hero had a crystal ball, so maybe this is his locker? No, it can't be. There's no way he would ever use his locker. It's just not possible. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I pick up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I had might have evaporated. Oh, I didn't even see the name at the bottom. Oh my god, it is Hero! What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We've never had the chance to take any classes, so what is this notebook? Suspicious. Pretty suspicious. There's something else, like right here. Deck of playing cards, tarot cards. Yeah, fortunes. Just coincidence. Okay. More? Oh my god. Where else do I look? Oh, this one. I tried this one first and it didn't open. Oh my god. Oh my god. Which locker? What about this metal plate? I don't think I can do anything there. Which locker am I supposed to use? Those ones are broken, so maybe this one? Okay. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is, but there's something written inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. And whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? It was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to one who came up with the plan directly. It just... Oh, it's Kyoko! It's Kyoko! It just so happens to be the headmaster, my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as a foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Well, dang. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. And I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't have been anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she told me already. She hasn't seen her dad since she last left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Why are we repeating stuff? What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But then I reached the last page. This question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. Despair... I didn't... It said despair... Second despair? What is this? What does that mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? There's a second despair. Can I leave? But the more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in this locker that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seemed like it belonged to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seemed like it belonged to Kyoko? There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Can I leave? Okay, so... maybe we're done here with this floor? I don't know. Let's see if we can check the bathrooms. Anything to check? Observing? Okay, I don't guess there's anything to check in here then. If it lets me leave the area, then there's like nothing I need to like check. Bro, Makoto! Stop being a wimp. Go in the girls' bathroom. That's a door with rubble. I went in there already, so maybe we can leave now. This is a really creepy floor. Can I go? Okay, I guess I can leave that. Okay, I'm gonna delete that picture now. The music, dang. Okay, so that's the second floor. So it told us we need to go to the headmaster's room next. Okay, the music is really picking up. It's really good. I like it. Okay, we're gonna have to go up a lot of floors. I wish it was a little bit easier. Like, I wish you could kind of like teleport upstairs or something. Because I don't like having to run all the way up. And I'm still confused about the stairs. Okay, let's see if I can remember where to go. I'm gonna shut up for a second so you guys can enjoy the nice music. Okay, I think it's the 5th floor that the headmaster's room is on. Yeah, okay. This way. We can go in here now. Well, we know the headmaster's dead, so... Oh, hello. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. What'd you find, baby girl? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on the top of that pathetically strenuous desk. Bro needs to dim it down with the large words. Oh my god. Class 78 student registry? It contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So in other
Apparently,
words...
class 87... oh my god, I promise I'm not dyslexic. 78, not 87. 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. Is that... No, okay, I thought there was blood splattered over there. I guess not. I was like, ooh. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers...
In other words...
There can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikasawa, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as soon as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in
other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Oh! What kind of information is it? Why don't you ask me to explain every little detail? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report, put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such interesting clues. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background of an entity floats. Huh? But just close out of reach? The entity known as the Ultimate Despair? Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or like some group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she enters Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. Oh, that means she's pretty powerful, right? Yeah, the fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair? I don't think there's any doubt about that now, but wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmasters seem to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file on that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl. Perhaps you've never seen her before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. It's Mukuro. It's Mukuro. It's obviously Mukuro. Her name is there. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 7 foot. Oh my god, 7 foot. I promise. I can read. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her by. Wait a dang minute. Wait a dang minute. Report card? See, I had a theory in the last episode that it was Junko. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Oh, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Okay, so this just proves that this is Mukuro. This is not Junko. This is Mukuro, not Junko. So that just proves my point. That proves my point. But why? Why would she? Why? Why is she dressing up as Junko? What do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
Oh, what the hell? You hopeless idiots. What I'm trying to tell you is that maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Bro, I just did it. I just did it right here, right now. I already figured it out. Shut up. There's a chance the body wasn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? No, it's Mukuro. Or maybe it's I don't know. Maybe Junko? I don't know. Why is she assuming personalities? I don't get it. Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but possible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What do you do with the information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of an advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice from me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words...
The cost of that fate might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Man, screw you. I don't like you. Can I leave? Okay, I guess there's nothing important there. Okay, let's check. Check that one off. center. So where's the... Let's go to the data center since I know where that is. And then I'll like have to look up where the biolab is, I guess. We need to go to the Monokuma door. Oh, there's Aoi.
Hey, Makoto.
Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, then that one should be too, right?
But...
Although I can't bring myself to open it.
I mean...
It might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Yeah, thanks, Aoi. You're a real one. What happened to you trying to be useful? Blow yourself up. Okay, I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay. Right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight onto it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Oh! Monokuma room. Oh, they got that nice gamer chair. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I guess I was kind of thinking the same thing. I guess, oh, what is this? This is a hatch? But right now I'm concerned about that weird device. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, like some sort of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak if he saw it. Well, he's dead now! Celeste killed him! Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it, whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just... or whatever, something like that. But it's too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The one that says Data Center. Data Center? It was like I took a good look at the control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of the room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must have been the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from here. Oh, I had an idea. Okay. Since there's a hatch in the floor, this is obviously the room. That was the Monokuma sound. When he pops up, he goes, wow. And so I'm gonna guess that whoever is controlling Monokuma is hiding in the hatch, and that's the game's way of, like, protecting that person for the final reveal. Because it's like, I'm not worried about the hatch. So I think whoever is controlling Monokuma, who's in this room, is in the hatch right now. We're standing above them. That's just my thought. That's my idea. That's what I think. Monokuma? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Monokuma! Is that Monokuma? Hey girl, how you doing? Hey. Give me all your donuts. That's Aoi. What's your problem? Hello? Why didn't it just turn out? Oh my god, that was freaky. Are you good? Are you gonna change colors? Weird. Give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina?
What?
What? Oh man, busted. How'd you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some sort of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I really can't see anything in here.
Found it.
I guess what I found, a self-destruction button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Obviously, it's a Monokuma. Oh. Can I go back in here? It's obviously Monokuma control room. It's got Monokuma on it. Like, come on. Be smart. Ah! Hey, Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? Huh? What do you mean? You were controlling him just now. It was Monokuma. Huh? Monokuma? Oh! What? For real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma for this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room, and that control room is totally separate from the data center where all the monitors. In other words...
Hey.
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right.
But...
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... It's very... Okay, I'm not reading this again. You've popped this up 4 times this episode. Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is a 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that your face... I don't like the face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
Cause, I
Oh,
mean...
well, it's just... It's... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something. I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check. Yeah, good point. We can't waste our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going? Yeah. Okay, I guess I can leave. I'm gonna have to look up where the, Never mind. Something happened. I was gonna look up the biolab, but as soon as I heard the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It just locked on its own. What? My hand shot up to grab the doorknob. Okay, my theory is that the person who was in there locked it. I swear there's someone in that hatch. See? Okay, there had to be somebody in that hatch. Cause so, like, when us and Aoi left, they could have popped out of the hatch. Cause obviously they're now controlling Monokuma, and we know that someone has to be controlling Monokuma. That just makes everything so much more freaky. Because whoever is the mastermind was literally right underneath us. That is so freaky. Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second!
Hey, no fair. You can't go around restricting whenever you feel like.
Hey!
It's for your benefit. Just because if the room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just shut up and stopped moving. Then that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
Um...
So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correct, Amanda.
You're a liar!
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't? Did you? Are you sure you weren't as thorough as you could have been? The hatch! There's a hatch! There's a hatch! I said that! Oh my god. Did you happen to check a hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor? I told you. I told you. My god. Too bad that was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, the hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, the room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think about how we got locked out of the control room, that proves it's for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave, that the hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We can just stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found. Nice, you got me all motivated again.
got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Hina took off on full sprint, and I have to do what I can do too. That's the only way forward. Okay, we gotta look up the biolab there? Oh. This is the biolab, right? How did I miss this? Oh my god. How did I miss the biolab? Oh my god. I need to turn my caps lock off. This is a morgue. And I know this because I was going to school to be a mortician. Oh my god. This is a morgue. Oh, that makes sense because of all the dead bodies. Where would they put the dead bodies? In the morgue. Oh god. I thought for a second that they could have been in the garbage chute, but... Oh... Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant freezer. Seriously, why is it so cold? It's a morgue, Makoto! A morgue! They're cold. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall, and on the left there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... Bro, what? What is this? Stack of tarps here. Must be seeing a lot of those recently. Okay. So cold. What's cold to hear? The first thing I need to figure out. Click on the morgue. It's a morgue. Bro, it is a morgue. What do you want me to click on? TV? Bro, what do you want me to click on? Oh, okay, there's ones over here. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen like this before. Horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge restoring dead bodies. It's a morgue, you dumbass! A morgue! Does that mean the biolab is actually a morgue? That's what I've been saying. I should probably take a closer look around. There's some kind of weird— oh my god, what do you want me to look? Oh, okay. It's actually going. Okay, yeah, okay, so if the light is on, that means there's a body in there, right? That means there's a body in there. Yeah, they're all in this room. Yeah. Are you gonna tell me anything about the morgue? The right hands are off. Okay. And some kind of booklet here. Okay, it looks like an instruction manual. We offer eco-friendly alternatives to standard dry ice for all your endeavor needs. In addition to germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethanol gas. I'm just thinking, like, is that what that big thing is down on that one room that we popped into? The big, like, brrrr thingy. Simply insert the cadaver in the blue light. Will let you know when the automated system, or maybe not. Okay. Temperature and immunity levels will need to be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as the daisy as long as you need. But why is there a morgue in a school to begin with? Even if it is kind of like a boarding school, why would you need a morgue? It's in the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. Yeah, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. This is some kind of makeshift morgue. Okay, maybe it wasn't actually a morgue and they turned it into a morgue, but those lights by each slot. Yeah. Another one of the victims is in the blue lights, yeah. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. I feel like I'm still missing something here. Okay. I guess I can leave. Okay, well. We discovered that there was a morgue. Oh, tab. Emily, where am I at? Oh my god. Okay, oh my god, where? It's so dark. Okay, let me get my photos out again. So that was the morgue. So we went to Headmaster's room, biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma space. Next we have garden and the dojo. Okay, that's also on this floor. Let's head there. This is the garden. Huh? It's gone? Mukuro's body? Oh, yeah. It's not here. I mean, the trial's over, so what do you expect? You know, what do you expect? Okay, let's check in here. The shed, please. Maybe the body's inside. I should check to be sure. And didn't find anything related. The biolab. There's one more thing. The tarp. I already went to the biolab. Oh my god. So maybe I should have went here first or something. Biolab, yeah. It says biolab. Okay, originally came from the biolab. Can I leave this area? Okay, so that means I probably have to go back to the biolab, right? Okay, let's check the... Okay, thanks, Makoto. Okay, I guess then we'll just go back to, the lab. Biolab. Wherever it was. Down here. So maybe I should have went there first. I don't know what I would need to go to the dojo for. Oh, actually, the arrows. I forgot about the arrows from last episode. Actually, okay, yeah, we're gonna leave the area. Maybe I need to go get the arrows. I'm just thinking maybe it'll tell me to go back to the biolab once I get the arrows. So maybe I should go here first. we'll go here first because those do have like little pointy arrows. Unless they're gone. Toko's here. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
I'm so disgusted that you want me out of my sight. No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have something to do, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your
Don't
problem?
tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there's any clues here, so maybe I should get going. Well, thanks for being useless. If someone needs to say it, I'll say it. Oh. But the biolab! I went to go check it again. The biolab.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Oh, thanks.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Jim? I thought they were gonna, like, start the class trial. What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, but there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Thank God for teleporting. Oh my god. There you are, Hiro. Oh, hey, Hiro. Makoto! Why'd you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. That's suspicious. I don't like Hiro. I'm gonna say it right now. I don't like Hiro. There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? But it was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Yeah, what you hiding? Oh, it's just us now. Hello.
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for the final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope at the ground in front of you. The envelope? Is there more pictures? This must be the envelope. Just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Great. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Oh! It proves the point! Look! There's Mukuro. And then Junko. There's something going on with those two. I think for some reason Mukuro disguised herself as Junko, because Junko looks very different here from what she looked like for us, and also why is her face blurred? She's the only one with her face kind of blurred out. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well, but it was everyone who come to Hope's Peak at the time as well. I like that Leon and Sayaka are over there after their brawl. But wait, there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file, Mukuro Ikasawa. Then this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching school uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but that was the first time I met everyone. when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy, it's so natural for me to not be in this picture, but that's definitely unnatural. Is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till we got here. But if this picture's real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna
You're
do?
getting kinda in the way of standing there, you know? So I mean, get out. But I told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mysteries would it be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Okay. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo. That doesn't help us too much. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? But did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? It looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should all clear this up. No, I have to clear this up. Well, what do you want me to do? Ask everyone? Where the heck am I gonna find everyone? What does he want me to do now? What do it want me to do? How the heck am I gonna find everyone in this big-ass school? There ain't no way. It'd be nice if I could knock on their doors. Let's see someone who would answer, like... Owie! Owie would answer. Don't tell me I have to go and find everyone again. Because I don't remember where they all were. This was the dorms. Okay, well let's go check if Kyoko's here since she's here for now. I'm almost tempted to look up a guide. Is this it? Yeah. Headmaster's door, right? No, this is the lockers. Get me out of here. Do I have to go back to where all the characters were? That's not my one point with this game that I don't like, is that it doesn't tell you a lot of things. Like where to go and whatnot. Kyoko, are you in here? Okay, I'm gonna look up a guide real quick, because I don't know where I'm supposed to go after this. Because, like, where? Like, where am I supposed to go? Okay. I'm gonna look up a guide real quick. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh my god, Black Swan. Get that ad out of here. We played Honkai Star Rail yesterday. That's not for today. Where am I supposed to go? Let's see. Okay, Aoi is in the room. The dining room. Okay, so I guess that means Kyoko is up here, but I am not supposed to talk to her because she's busy having a moment. So we'll go talk to Aoi. Come on. Okay, I have to click behind the wall, not on the stairs. Okay, so it says that Aoi is in the dining room. Like, how the hell am I supposed to find where the characters are? Aoi? Okay, there you are. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto? Sorry, gotta go. What? She ran off so fast I didn't have time to ask her to stop. Hina, why? Why won't you talk to me? Okay, so that's where Hina is. There's a map? What? It tells you where to go? What? I've been playing this game for like a couple months now, and I never knew that. Oh my god. That makes me feel so dumb. Oh my god. How? Okay, so there's no one on the first floor. So I need to go to the garden and the biochem. Whatever, the morgue. I'm gonna call it the morgue. The morgue and the garden. I never even knew that there was an objection like on like there's like a little exclamation point on like your map. I didn't even knew that. I've been playing this game all the way up until the end and I didn't even know that. See, that's my one beef is I feel like it doesn't tell you enough, you know. I feel like it does not tell you enough. Oh, I'm supposed to go stairs. Stairs. I don't know where anything is. Stairs. Okay, I'm just gonna put the map on. Pardon the map. Pardon the map. Okay, to the stairs, not the garden yet. We're gonna go to the garden first, and then we're gonna go to the camera room. Boop. And boop. There we go. We made it finally. Who's here? Okay, Hero. I touched the chickens. Yeah, okay. I didn't want to touch the chickens. I want to touch this chicken. Hey, Hero. Makoto, what's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, no, sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It's like he was avoiding me. It's like he was afraid of me. Why? Is everyone gonna do that? Then that must mean something has to do with, like, the photos? Okay, there's obviously something to do with the photos, because we weren't in the photo. So maybe everyone else wasn't in their photo or something? Or maybe I wasn't in the photo for them, so maybe they think I'm the mastermind? Why is it black? That's not a good thing. I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there... Oh, was her passed out again. Okay, at least she's passed out. Huh? Toko? Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? Whoa! It's cold, it's super cold, it's so cold, I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were sitting there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you? Definitely not. No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hadn't bothered, straight up horny. Dude. Have you took a look in the mirror? Okay, so why did you pass out? No, the last thing I remember was me waking up. What the heck, my TV just turned on. Oh my god. The last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Van Rose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and switches up, each time you switch up. Bingo bazanga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. Jumbo, welcome! Tell me about Hifumi's built like bubble based off of a SpongeBob. Where are the pickles? You know what? Now that you mention it, he do kind of look like that. He do kind of look like that. But welcome to the first time chat. Welcome. And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. It's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya's around here somewhere, doing his own investigation.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so. I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyways, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could do that laugh. I wish I could do that laugh. I'm not even gonna try it though. Toko shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have much more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? Blood. Oh. Okay, on the right side of the screen, do you guys see it? There is a little hatch open. So that must have meant she looked inside the morgue where the bodies were and saw blood. Because she faints whenever there's blood, so... There you go, that's our reason. That's our reason, Makoto. Oh, there's the dead body. Fun fact, this was almost my job if I had continued going to college for it. The fridge, it's open, but I'm sure they were all shut last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
Why do you keep popping up? You scare me. Oh my god, she faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
It's about this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah.
I knew it.
I suppose as much, and Toko must have looked inside the fridge and seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got here, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the dead body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. That's why everything's gonna be so difficult with her.
Anyway...
We should close it up. Don't want to let it... don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. That's weird. That's weird. Huh? How come? Is it Mukuro's body? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now we can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check during the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there. That's it? Well, thanks. You finished? Oh yeah, the group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about the hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here, looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as the trap to confuse us? That's gonna be it. There's no other explanation. Are you done? Oh my god, you just asked her about the freaking picture! Tell me about the dead body!
Whew.
Girl.
Because...
Tell me about the dead body! Tell me about the dead body! Okay. Bro. Well, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to sit here and wait or something? Look at the tarp again, I guess? You know, okay, maybe because in the shed in the garden we found the bio thing. Okay. You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. Yeah, in the biolab. Or not in the biolab. The sheet from the biolab in the garden shed. It's the same as I found in the garden tool shed, and if I remember that tarp, it had a stamp on it that said biolab. And that tarp was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over here. Okay. Are you done yet? You done yet? Oh my god! What do I have to do? What the heck do I have to do?
Because...
Girl, what do you want me to do? Look at the desk? That's not the... Okay. Yeah, I didn't click on that. I clicked on the desk. Okay, it seemed like the blue light comes on when the slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9. 9 lights? Okay. Okay, now you're done. Jeez, already? That was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really, the blood tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were fatal injuries, right? So what was the can speak, I promise. Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
At the Monokuma, all the Monokuma file says is they were inflicted at least several days before. I'm telling you, that is Junko's body. That is Junko's body. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is a miss, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it seem like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But all we got on the Monokuma files right after was that she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way that they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly, you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, right? One of the many.
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answers from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
in other words,
They envision the possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of those possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean that you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Do I click that? I probably won't get another chance to interact with it. Okay, maybe I should talk to her about that.
hey,
There we go. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
That's the one that Junko had in the thingy. You remembered all that. They are indeed consistent with the corpse, so then...
indeed,
Don't forget about the Frenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed,
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikisaba.
and
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So then-
it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget she was our enemy once? Part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that? It's quite appealing. Appalling, I think. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes. Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in the locker. If I don't do it now... Hey Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad ever since you got here?
What? So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
Yeah, I do. But to get any of those lockers, you need a handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. I mean, I managed to get them open with the emergency
I
handbook, the
see.
one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I thought it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, the only locker owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we were only able to access the area just... My doggy came to say hello real quick. Doggy came to say hello. And what I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, your father.
What? If that's...
Did that mean the video was real too?
Makoto.
I think everything here is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate the lockers right now. I need to confirm what you said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. I'm right about this. I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. This is taking forever. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Hello! Hold on. Hello. The puppy is pawing at my leg.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll make sense.
So...
Okay, the interviews. I found it in the hidden room after you left.
Anyway.
I don't have any time to explain exactly what I think it means, so watch it for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us should have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's one important clue on this DVD. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is I'm less and less sure about everything, even my own feelings. We talked about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. All because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. That's just one of the reasons to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't even care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So, that's it for my rambling. There's still so much to do. I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether the truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncovered is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyways, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopelessness truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope, even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. Okay, everyone, so that's where I'm going to end today's episode. I'm going to do, I think, the last episode on stream as well, so we will have maybe another 2-hour episode. But if you guys enjoyed, you can definitely head over to my Twitch TV once again. Check it out, where you can see it live happening before your very eyes, and you can come and chat with me as well if you would like to. But I think we are almost done with the series, and I am so excited. So we are going to wrap it up on stream, so make sure you head over to my Twitch, and please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!